Honor guard. Honor guard. Head, flip. Forward. Boom. Half left. Aim. Fire. Aim. Fire. Aim. Fire. Half right. Breathe in. Boom.
We honor our fallen comrades every year for Memorial Day, for those who gave it all, those who never came back home. You know, when you got drafted or you enlisted, what you did, you kissed your mom goodbye and said, I'm going to see you later, Mom. You know? These men never had that chance to say, Mom, I'm back. They sacrificed for our country, people. And that's what Memorial Day is all about. And I get so teed off when I turn the TV on and you get these Memorial Day sales on TV. You know, that's not right. That's not right. Memorial Day is to memorize the people that fought for this country and died for this country. But that's America, you know.
No matter what we do, no matter where we serve, we all got to make new friends. Some of those friends became family members. When we lost our family members, the family wasn't the only one to suffer. If you served in the military, you made really good friends that when they passed away, it was a hard loss. Always keep in mind, that's the brotherhood and sisterhood we shared. Please don't mistake what people are saying up here. We do remember our female veterans as well. Our female veterans deserve as much respect and humbly honor as we can give to every veteran, not just the male veterans. A lot of female veterans died in Vietnam. Please keep the female veterans in your mind as well. As a retired service officer, when I did my job, I didn't do it just for the males. I did it for all veterans.
Last year, for Memorial Day, the coronavirus altered how we did things, but it did not stop the organization from doing the ceremony. We've honored more than 1 million men and women who have lost their lives defending America since the Revolutionary War. I come across this story. I wanted to share this with y'all. There was an Army specialist, Cindy Bodwin, a freshman of University of Connecticut. She was enlisted in the National Guard and served as a medic with the 142nd Medical Battalion. The newspaper, the Hartford newspaper, reported that this young specialist had a chronic back condition that could have kept her home during the deployment. The daughter of a Vietnam veteran, Sydney would not have none of this. Of course I'm going. I could not let my buddies go off alone. On February 28, 1991, just hours before President George H.W. Bush declared a ceasefire at the end of the Gulf War, Specialist Cindy was killed in action after her convoy struck a landmine. She was only 19. Like many soldiers going to war, she wrote a letter to her parents. I did not come here to be a hero, she wrote. I came here because my country needed me to be here. As much as I hate being so far away from home, I am here with thousands of other soldiers helping to bring down tyrants. If I should die while helping to achieve this, then I did not die in vain. Unquote. Well, we're here for the memory of all the ones that didn't come back and can't be up here to talk to y'all, to celebrate these ceremonies that we celebrate. Thank you.
This is indeed a special day. And for good reason that we gather today with countless other Americans across the nation and across the world, regardless of race, creed, or political persuasion. We gather in unified and solemn remembrance to honor the sacrifices of those who answered their nation's call and who have willingly laid down their life for our freedom. The past year has been incredibly challenging, as our way of life has changed in difficult and chaotic ways. It would be so easy to postpone this ceremony and shirk our responsibility to American fallen members and postpone it to next year. Make the excuse that we're tired, fatigued from the pandemic, and take a break. But the men and women of America's armed forces who have sacrificed and given everything they have, including their very lives, for our safety and freedom, will enjoy deserve more than an excuse. At the VFW, we don't make excuses, and certainly not on this most sacred day, on Memorial Day. Today we pushed through fatigue and pandemic exhaustion and came together to honor and pay our respects for those lost on the front lines of battle. This Memorial Day, as we join together, whether it's face-to-face or if only in mind and spirit, we remember their names, their faces, and their service legacy, so that their sacrifices are never forgotten. Those of us who gather today to honor fallen comrades have cherished memories of friends we shared a foxhole or meals with. Incredulous at the quick passage of time, we reflect on the brief moments we had with those now absent friends. Even though it may be many years since the day we bid farewell, we still revisit the times of shared laughter, the tears, and the expectations that we all had for the future, as though it were only yesterday. Their hopes and dreams and plans were never fulfilled because their lives, their time on earth was much too brief. As we take time to give thanks to them and quietly contemplate their ultimate sacrifice, we realize we are markedly inadequate in our attempt to really pay tribute to them. There are no words that can properly reflect the magnitude of what they accomplished. But as we enjoy our way of life in the land of the free, in the home of the brave, we can commit ourselves to diligently reminding present and future generations of Americans that there is no freedom without bravery. For those we honor today were brave when it counted the most. Our intent is not to speak of glory of battle or to pay homage to heroes or icons, but rather to reflect on the person behind the deed and remember all of our fallen brothers and sisters in arms for what they actually were, people just like us. Equally, they held true to the value upon which this great land was founded and shared a common belief in freedom, justice, and liberty. They were our fathers, our mothers, our sisters, our brothers, our sons, our daughters, and friends. Do you remember them? They were next door neighbors, and the kids who lived down the block. They were the high school quarterbacks, cheerleaders, and class clowns. Some of them were teachers, police, firefighters, plumbers, and positions, from every race, creed, and color. They came from every corner of this great nation of ours, and from other countries as well. Together they defended, protected, and advanced the cause of freedom. They were different in many ways, yet somehow all the same. They were unified in spirit, and united in purpose and mission. The men and women who we honor today were no better or worse than any of us. While protecting our nation, they did not choose the events of the world and the circumstances into which they were thrust. Rather, the circumstances and the events of the world chose them. In cemeteries across America and around the world today, people will pause and spread flowers on the graves of those they lost in the war. But today should not be about sorrow that we feel about their loss, and not about mourning. I ask that you not accept feelings of grief and affliction, rather the feeling of honor, patriotism, and pride. It is said that where one story ends, another story begins. Though their lives were cut short, our absent commanders have ensured that the Declaration of Independence and the United States Constitution is supplied equally and holds true for everyone. Memorial Day is a rare day of opportunity to give thanks for all we have been blessed with, even though the significance of this day becomes at times confused or distorted, and the true meaning is sometimes lost to commercialism and drowned in forgetful indulgence. Those of us who are here today recognize the magnitude of accomplishments and the deeds of the men and women who helped to the idea that evil and tyranny must not and will not prevail. The courage processed by the men and women who we are honoring today is something that cannot be taught. Their willingness to put country first is what truly makes America the home of the brave, and that is what this very special day is about. Being thankful that such men and women have lived, and to pay tribute to heroic patriots who bravely rose up and fought for something greater than themselves, protecting a home which they never returned. Today, we do more than just carry on a tradition dating back to 1886 when the first formal Memorial Day observances were conducted. We go beyond tradition, beyond remembering, and beyond mourning. Today we work together to make this country they died for and building a better nation each and every day. May God bless our troops, and may God bless America. Thank you.